Welcome to the Small Business Office Showcase, where daily we provide you a quick tour of a government agency's small business portal or the like from a large prime. We understand that as a small business, time and resources are limited. We hope by quickly summarizing this information, we save you time and perhaps put you one step closer to your next contract. In this episode, we're going to focus on Lockheed Martin. To make it easier for you to quickly do your own research, the information you see on this slide is in the video description below. In each episode, we're targeting 6 pieces of information we think that are most valuable to you, and if we find them, we provide the links to that information. As you can see from this slide, the 6 items are, does this organization have a small business portal? Does the organization list out any events it hosts or attends so you can plan well in advance? Are there any forecasts for the next 12 to 24 months that help you identify opportunities where you could support them? Does the organization provide a list of current opportunities that it has subcontracting obligations for? Is there any special registration required for this organization in order to do business with them? And then finally, is there a list of people available that you can reach out to for help or to get questions answered? You can see the basic results on this slide, but let's go ahead and take a quick tour. I already have the links opened up in new tabs, so we'll see what their main site is, portal site. And here they have a pretty good portal site. It's really extensive. Talks about how you can do business in there, some of the activity that's needed. Some of it's not quite there, so this one's an interesting one. If I go to Immediate Needs Bulletin Board, you'll notice that there's nothing there. It's kind of unusual for the largest federal contractor in the country. So I wish they'd kind of update that. But the site is good. There's a lot of good information in here that they try to provide for small businesses doing business with them. The next thing we're looking for when we showcase this organization are, do they have the events there? And in here, it's the same place, but down here they try to mention that they have government outreach. Just wasn't able to find it though. So they have different things where it kind of takes in circles. Here they talk about some of the events they're attending, which is nice. But this is I'm assuming a small amount of events that they're actually at. It'd be great to see if organizations like this could list industry days that they might actually be at as well, where they could interview teaming partners on a specific opportunity. Then if we knew that Lockheed, for example, was going to be at an industry day, we could be trying to set up a meet and greet that day and showcase why we would help them on their team. Anyways, let's go back to the forecasting. I didn't see any listing at all of any contracts. That's a piece of information I think all of the small businesses out there would like, is Lockheed or other large organizations that have many contracts with the federal government. It would be nice if they were actually providing the information that the federal government tries to provide within their within their subcontracting opportunity. Organizations like Lockheed could put it down as forecasting, saying, look, we see what's coming down the pike in the next year, 2, 3, 4 years. These are the opportunities we're going after that we might be looking for teaming partners. That stuff would be useful, but none of those were there. There is a registration that's required for doing business, and so when you come here to do business with Lockheed, it has this process you go through. So if you follow the process, you get into their database. It does not mean you're getting business at all. Guaranteed you're not getting business by putting your name in there. What it means is when somebody starts doing research, they potentially have access to it. But the reality is the only way you're getting business with Lockheed Martin is to begin to build your relationships. Like I mentioned, industry days. You might find a Lockheed Martin program manager, et cetera, who's at one of those events where you can begin to work your way into that organization, show them what you can do. But when they want to do business with you, they're going to require that you're in here. So if you want to target Lockheed Martin as one of the primes you might subcontract under, get registered in their database. The last one is contacts, and I looked all over for any kind of contacts you could reach, and they're not there in any kind of way. All they suggest is that you just send an email to the supplier communications at LMCO, Lockheed Martin Co. Again, that's not really contact information, so I'm kind of giving that not a check mark, but I am giving them an email if you want to send something that way, but guaranteed they're probably getting tons of emails from all of us small businesses. Anyways, this is a quick way for you to get information about Lockheed Martin. Although they didn't have some of the information I was hoping for, some of the information they have is valuable, especially when you take that home page right here and actually walk through what they're trying to share with you. They've got tips in here on how do you meet business units within Lockheed Martin that you could do business with. So I'm not going to teach you all that, but I'm definitely giving you an introduction or a tour. They do walk you through so that you can begin to understand how to do business. And just like the federal government, an organization as big as Lockheed Martin is just going to take a while, and you need to do your homework to be able to get in there and have them add you to their teaming partner list. Anyways, that concludes this walkthrough. I hope you found this information helpful as you continue to grow your business. Please provide any comments below or reach out to me directly if you have questions using my email address in the description. I'm your host, Neil McDonnell with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for more video tours.